Good evening. Tonight, we're going to delve into the growing identity crisis within the two major American political parties, the Democrats and Republicans. The United States has the rare distinction of bearing a title in the form of a plural noun. That alone should make it apparent that unity of the nation or even of the political movements that stretch across its vast territory cannot be taken for granted. So, agreeing on major issues has never been an easy task, but the existential crisis undermining even the sense of identity of the parties has never been more apparent. At one point in history, not so long ago, the Democratic Party, through inertia alone, inherited the mantle of a racist tradition that persisted in the southern states, whereas the Republican Party carried on the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, the president who had abolished slavery. All that changed in the 1960s when the Democrats embraced the civil rights movement, alienating their southern constituency. On the question of race, the two parties changed their alliances and electorates, at least regionally. That sparked a dramatic change in the discourse and official ideology of the parties. The demography of the respective electorates made a radical shift in a short period of time. But another deeper and slower trend was already at work, eventually producing an existential crisis in the first 2 decades of the 21st century. The root of this crisis lies in a cultural shift that has elevated celebrity and wealth above traditional political ideals, leaving both parties struggling to reconcile their foundations with the forces driving modern politics.
The fascination with wealth and celebrity has long been embedded in the American psyche. Social critics have warned about its dangers for decades. In his 1962 book, The Image, A Guide to Pseudo-Events in America, Daniel Borstein highlighted how pseudo-events, media-driven spectacles, distort public perception and politics. He described a celebrity as a person who is known for his well-knownness, a concept that foreshadowed the rise of political figures crafted for public appeal rather than policy substance. By the 1980s, Borstein's observations became reality as Ronald Reagan, a former Hollywood actor, became president, blurring the lines between entertainment and governance. While John F. Kennedy had been a career politician with a flair for media, Reagan's Hollywood roots marked a new era where image overshadowed political expertise. Authors like Richard Schickel and Murray Milner Jr. have since analyzed the media's role in commodifying political personalities. As campaigns shifted toward ritualized popularity contests, debate over substantive issues has given way to oversimplified narratives amplified by media.
Media as a kingmaker, oversimplified narratives, governing through amplified symbols.
The rise of celebrity culture has transformed politics into a spectacle. This not only undermines the serious discussion of issues, but also makes it nearly impossible for leaders to deliver on their promises without appearing disingenuous or out of touch.
As the cultural forces of celebrity and wealth dominate the political landscape, can any leader emerge with the charisma and the substance needed to unify the fractured identities of both parties? Or will the lure of celebrity culture continue to erode the foundations of American politics? It's a question that looms large as election cycles begin again as soon as they have ended. For now, the American political stage seems more like a Hollywood script, entertaining, but at what cost to democracy? Stay with us for more on this and other stories tonight.
Join the conversation at Fair Observer and subscribe to our YouTube channel.